trying to get some miles in on the bike. And, you know, trying to get better at the low speed stuff on it. You know, it usually takes me a couple weeks after, you know, I've taken a break from the bike for a while. I'm not a mess on it, but I'm usually better with it. But the only thing I'm doing right now is my turns are about where I want them. They're not wide. Something you get into a big bike, you run into wide turns because they are heavy. Anyway, we're going for a ride Saturday. Don't know where we're going yet. Well, I'm sure we'll figure it out. Probably going to run around Roseville and Lincoln, some of the back roads out here, trying to get everybody up here early, although I think we're going to end up down there early. I think it's going to be a good ride. It's just a matter of getting it all together, figuring out where everybody wants to go. My roommate, he bought a bike. He bought an 82, we think it's an Aspencade, another Goldwing. It's a little 1100. It needs a few little things. It has a heel-toe shifter and floorboards, neither one of us can stand. And I don't know if they're set up right or wrong or what, but we're going to get rid of them, put stock pegs back on it, stock shifter, just because it'll be easier to live with. It's really hard to find a brake pedal on that bike. Neither one of us liked it. So I'm gonna go find some stock controls for it and put it back together. I do that. We're gonna do a valve adjustment on it. I'm gonna change the plugs. It feels to me like it's missing slightly. Well, feels like it's missing. Doesn't have the pep it should have. I have an 1100 also, and it's not quite there. It's not smooth. Usually on those bikes, you open the throttle and at about $4,000, it's like somebody hit a nitrous oxide switch or something. They just, it just comes into its power band. It's not like this one where it's just, you know, super smooth and flat. And that one's got more of a traditional motorcycle power band on it. And it don't feel like that quite yet. But we'll get it sorted. At worst, it needs a head. Well, actually, changing a head would be cheaper on it than sending the carb rack into like Pistol Pete's. Have it rebuilt. Because that's about 500 bucks. And I don't think he knows that yet. Because I will not rebuild those carb racks. I know when I'm beat, and I know when to admit defeat. If I tear it apart, it'll never get back together right. So it's just better to have a professional do those. You know, I can do a lot of things on these bikes, but that's not one I'm ready to tackle.